This is the top 20 fittest men and women on Earth. They've been invited by Rogue Fitness to Aberdeen, Scotland to compete for $270,000 in the Rogue Invitational.
It's also the battle that we wanted to see this summer that didn't happen. Jeffrey Adler and Laura Horvath defending their 2023 titles of Fittest on Earth. Adler is taking on the whole men's field, while Horvath is taking on the women, but most notably the 7-time fittest woman on Earth, Tia-Clair Toomey.
We have exclusive behind-the-scenes access to show you all that's happening on and off the competition floor. Roll the footage.
This field is absolutely loaded.
It's been a massive battle between Ricky Garrard and Jeffrey Adler. One would get ahead on the sandbag and they switch.
They have their own race going on, and then everyone else is racing for the other spots.
This is the battle we wanted to see at the CrossFit Games. There was a tragedy at the CrossFit Games this summer when Lazar Jukic drowned. Jeffrey Adler and Laura Horvath, the previous year's champions, withdrew, leaving a big gap in that competition. We get to see it here at Rogue, which is awesome. We get to see Tia-Clair Toomey versus Laura Horvath. You get to see Jeffrey Adler versus the rest of the men's field.
Adler and Garrard closing out round 4.
James Sprague gets a chance to defend the statement he made at the games.
There's James Sprague, CrossFit Games champion, and again, some doubt as to whether or not he would even compete, dealing with pneumonia earlier, and said he was ready to go, so he made the trip over. Brent Fikowski, of course, announcing his retirement after this event. This is the last time we'll see him in individual competition.
We also have our eyes on the 2-time fittest man on Earth, Justin Medeiros.
There's Justin Medeiros who's ditching his ruck.
He has won the Rogue Invitational every time he's competed.
Tia-Clair Toomey is running away with her. She's about 10 seconds ahead of Gabby Magala. She's put some distance in there. Tia is fit. I've said this before. You get a chance to see Tia-Clair Toomey compete. That's a special thing you guys get to see right now.
Toomey now into her 10th and final round. That won't be a problem with that bag.
Adler has taken a lead, and it looks like Adler's walking into the arena way ahead of Ricky Garrard. Oh, Ricky's chasing him down.
Garrard has put it on the gas.
Ricky chasing this, comes out, follows Rick.
And it is Garrard by 0.2 of a second.
Holy shit! What? Oh my God!
Ricky sniped him! Oh my God!
Tia Toomey takes quicksand, 100 points. Gabby Magala is going to wrap up second place. Emily Rolfe is going to pick up a 3rd place finish. And here comes Laura Horvath, who's going to pick up 4th place in the event.
Welcome to the Rogue Invitational. What's up, Mars?
I mean, right out the gate once again.
Do I have a middle part right now?
Tia does Tia things, you know. She wins that first event, and then we got Jeff Adler just barely getting snuck
edged
it
out by Ricky G.
Yeah, I was watching Jeff, and I was like, I'm getting the shot.
Did you get a shot at Ricky?
Didn't.
You didn't get the shot?
I got the shot after he, you know,
you got
after he beat him.
Maybe Julie got the shot. What's your bet on that? 50-50?
50-50.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know, we're off to a good start. There's good energy back here, you know. We got behind-the-scenes access.
We got access.
As you can see. These are hard to come by,
These are hard to come by, and I almost got kicked out already, but we made it work.
All right. Happy to be here.
That was
That whole event,
so dope.
0.2 of a second. Those two guys are savages, man. Did he say,
No.
come on, let's go faster?
No. I don't think so.
Thank God.
I didn't hear. At some point I told him I don't want to sprint, and he did it anyway. We could have slowed way down.
I think he thought he had me because on the 2 turnarounds where you see each other on the switchbacks, I was still like 50 meters, 60 meters behind. And then I didn't plan to attack till after the last turn, so he wouldn't know I was coming. Now I just sprinted into the stadium. Didn't even know if I could catch him, but I realized how much I was gaining, and then I knew I had the inside lane, so I was like, I can get it. Just hit the Terminator.
We're fighting. Pneumonia can't kill us today. Haven't revved my lungs like that in a few weeks, so some good confidence coming in.
Yeah, so you had pneumonia just a few days
I did, yeah. It wasn't fun. I feel like I got a big target on my back. I feel like a lot of people that want to see me get eaten up. There's a lot of people that want to see me win and defend it. So personally, I'm not listening to the noise. I'm just going out there and do what I can and know that my strength's coming from above. So that's all I can do.
I'm hurting a bit more right now than usual. I'm not used to that intensity right now. Took some time off, so We're good now though.
How was your transition getting here to like Scotland though?
It was good.
Yeah?
I definitely had a hard time sleeping, but I don't sleep well anyway, so.
Do you get nervous before a competition? You can't sleep? Is that what it is?
No, I wasn't nervous for this one, but I just can't sleep anyway, so.
Just in life?
Yeah, I don't sleep.
What's your sleep average then?
4 or 5 hours a night.
Really?
Even though they were like marked, kind of didn't know what you were getting with some of the sandbags, so I liked it. I thought it was cool.
On some you could clearly see the weight, and on some you just couldn't see because it was just a small number on the sandbag. So sometimes you just pick it up and it was super heavy. Sometimes you pick it up, it was light. So yeah, it was tricky.
So I didn't know how to be like in the lane. So I chucked it last minute and then it was out. And she was like, bring it back. And I was like, oh, good. Yeah, it was on like the first round. And I think Brooke beat me by like 4 seconds. And I'm like, well, there's 4 seconds right there.
Seems like second place is, it's haunting me this year. I don't mind. But yeah, we want to go up.
Let's go. How's the energy out there?
It's incredible. It's amazing. Like I already knew it's gonna be crazy because as I enter on Wednesday the arena for the briefing, I was just amazed. Like Rogue know how to throw a good competition. Like the green and the black combination on the floor, it looks amazing. It's really cool. I heard the tickets are sold out completely.
Yeah.
Is that true? That's crazy. And we are in Europe, guys. Europe is amazing. I hope we're gonna have more competition in Europe. And it was funny because American athletes, they came up to me, like few of them. Oh, Gabi, we have huge respect for you European athletes that you do this so often, like travel over the sea and change the time zone and everything, because it's hard when you are not used to it.
I knew I had Gabby there, so like I knew she was gonna help me set a really strong pace. Didn't know how long we would be running together. I mean, we were basically together the whole time. When I dropped the ruck, I was able to pick it up a little bit more, just to make sure, because you don't want to get to the end of the workout and you've done all that work and you can't like secure those 100 points.
You want a fun fact? He was the first guy to ever invite us in, and he was picked to be a podium athlete, and he let these no-names Tia-Clair to me, and this half-working construction worker come visit, and he gave us the CrossFit Games before the CrossFit Games.
Is this 2015?
Yeah. So he gave us the big leg up.
That's so cool.
It is really cool.
It was so much fun, so much fun. Yeah. And you guys came back the next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We try to do it every year because like what we found was like Tia went to the games and man, like she goes, man, that was easier than a weekend with Josh. We need to do that every year.
That might be fabricated, but I'll take it.
They paid the man. They paid the man. You just finished an Ironman 5 days ago.
Yeah, I feel good. Better than I expected.
Okay.
I think that doing 2 months of prep for the Ironman made it so that I could finish it and not be absolutely destroyed. The first few long sessions that I did 2 months ago, I was wrecked. Like went into the gym the next day and to even bend my knees to jump up to the pull-up bar hurt. So my body adjusted and adapted, and the soreness lasted a couple of days, if even. No joint issues, no tweakage. So I like maybe internal CNS energy is not as on fire as it would have been if I didn't just do that. Yeah. But all things considered, I feel good.
How's it feel to be back individual doing this thing?
Painful, man.
Yeah?
Everybody's so good. I was watching those guys run in the actual heat after the JV heat finished up, and I was like, man, I sure feel washed right now. So that's a fun feeling to have mid competition or one workout in. What's new with you? What's the next big adventure?
He's doing an Ironman on Sunday.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that quick.
It's a week away, yeah.
I've been seeing some of the training for it, but I thought like that was like a while off.
No,
are you ready?
no.
What are we going for?
I'm hoping to be about 2 hours after Noah's time. I'm really happy with like a 13, 14 hours.
That is a big time day, man.
It's a long day. It's a long day.
82 is underway. 32 calories to open up on the Echo Bike.
We got the king of the Echo Bike, Down with Pepper, off first and onto the muscle up. Boys representing Utah, that's my guy.
He's so handsome.
So handsome.
He's such a nice boy.
Now Toomey has put herself in front and onto the barbell for 8 squat snatches at 160 pounds.
Dallin first to hit the snatch.
Now here comes Guy Mayeros.
He moves that barbell better than I move any implement in my life outside of the bedroom, if you know what I'm saying.
2 for 2.
We've got Jeffrey Adler, Justin Macheras. Every athlete now is on the snatch. A full shuttle rundown before anyone joins them.
Horvath with a no rep here. That's going to open the door for Toomey, who is now done 6 total laps and then a sprint across the finish line.
Let's go, Bukowski. Who's next, Mark? Tell him.
Oh, we got Hot Man.
And who else?
Jeffrey Adler.
So Tia-Clair Toomey, she is now about 2 laps ahead. Gabby and Laura are now neck and neck on the shuttle sprints. I don't know who's going to win between the two of them.
Dallin Pepper is going to pull it off and win event 2.
Did he just fold his arms like he was saying a prayer?
Yeah.
He got real reverent and brushed his shoulders.
And Mayeros is going to be done, and Tia Toomey is going to go 2 for 2, another event win. Here comes Gabby McGowan. She will take 2nd, and Laura Horvath is in 3rd.
That puts a pretty good lead of Gabby and Tia above the rest of the field now after just 2 events. But 2 events, we got a long weekend ahead of us. A lot of people wanted to see Tia versus Laura Horvath at the CrossFit Games. We didn't get that opportunity. We're getting that opportunity today. Tia making statements. How was it?
Great. I mean, it was greater before Dallin Pepper did. But he deserves it.
For the moment?
It's his redemption from SoCal when I beat him.
It's a good thing I knew your tongue. You just had to jog. Oh man.
How'd it feel?
I figured I should win that one. 8 squat snatches at 225. No one's gonna beat me on that. Like, it's probably my biggest strength. Just like snatch power output. So yeah, that was fun.
Nice.
And then luckily Coop was out like right on my line, yelling what Guy was at and like what I had to beat.
Seriously?
Yeah, because he was like giving me every time I hit a rep, you got this many seconds, this many laps. Like, but it was right on pace. So.
One of the bittersweet things about retiring is like all this progress I've made, and I think in the last like 2-3 months, I said to my wife, I'm like, finally got my ring muscle ups where I want them. It's only taken 12 years, and so got to finally show it in that workout, technically and efficiently. It's like, oh, those looked really good. Like, and now we're done. You know, I want to finish empty, right? Like, I just want to finish hard. That first workout, made a little mistake, and I was on that 5th run, and I'm like, Brent, you are going to push yourself far past where you're comfortable. And there was a moment in that first workout where I thought, am I pushing myself so hard that it's going to sacrifice my points in the next event because my legs were getting so sore? I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, no regrets, right? There was a lot of bargaining going on inside my head these last few weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of internal arguments. A lot of weak Brent being pushed down by strong-willed Brent. And then, but so far this competition has just been really good. I'm sure there'll be some waterworks Saturday, Sunday. It's just like been 12 years of this, you know? And yeah, but I'm ready for new things at the same time.
Do you feel at home here?
Because I'm pale ginger?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. I feel like a local. Getting some local cheers.
Is your family heritage Scottish or?
My mom's side, there's a lot of, I honestly, I don't know, either Irish or Scottish, but like this area.
What are we eating right here? What do we got? Chicken breast, noodles?
You tell me.
I'm just
I don't even know. After this event, I was like, Dylan, as soon as I end, hand me food. And he did.
She's been bullying me.
She has not been bullying him. She is so kind. She goes, hey, I don't want to stress you out, but I need you to get me some food. After this event.
But it sounded a little bit more aggressive.
So in your, give me your interpretation.
She said, damn it, she said it like Danny said. I can't even make him, I'm like, how would it be angry?
I mean, the food situation here has been a little rough, but...
In Scotland in general, or?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and then like the hotel, there's no microwaves allowed in the hotel. Like there's none in any of the rooms, there's none in the lobby.
Like you can't go buy one and bring it to the hotel?
Oh, I told them I was gonna do it and they yelled at me. And then I just emptied my suitcase and did it. Just put it in my suitcase and brought it up.
Don't ask me how many times I've ordered from McDonald's while I've been here. Because it's more than I have in the last year.
You like this one?
Yeah?
Heavy squats, wall facing handstand push-ups. Should be good. The idea is to move quick. I wanted face paint, like the William Wallace face paint. Yeah. I was gonna do it, but I missed the cutoff. I'm so sad.
You look like you could go to battle right now with that hair. Like you look straight out of Braveheart if you have a blue face.
I was like, why would we not? It's so fun.
Yeah.
Add a little spark to the night.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, working on that complex.
One wall walk, 2 handstand push-ups will count as 1 rep. Jeff Adler's the first man up. No surprise, it's Tia-Clair.
Adler's got a lead on Justin right now. Adler was funny, he like came off the wall and he looked around and nobody was there and he like shrugged. He's like surprised, I guess, that he's in the lead, I don't know. But Justin's pushing him. Patrick Bellner now in 3rd, but Jeff's got a pretty big lead.
For Tia-Clair, we'll head back for her set of 6.
The women are up, and we got Danny Spiegel out there with Sydney Wells going rep for rep on the back squats. And now we're in the other heat. We have Tia-Clair Toomey just storming away with it. She is a solid like 8 reps ahead of anybody in this workout. That means that she's basically almost lapping the rest of the competition with how fast she's cycling the back squats and slamming through the wall walk handstand push-ups. She's crushing this. Man, Justin Medeiros is so strong with the squat. He looks very comfortable with that weight on his back. But Jeffrey Adler has 2 reps left. Time to beat is 6:28. He's gonna beat that by 30 seconds.
Adler is done, and Adler will cross the finish line, and he should have first place all by himself.
With a bow, way to go, Jeff.
Guimaeros' time is quickly approaching 6:28.89 seconds, and now a no rep for Medeiros. He's got to do 1 more here. It's going to be close. He got in, but it will be enough.
2 podium athletes. Justin Medeiros, Jeffrey Adler, 1 and 2 on that workout. Guy's performance was phenomenal. That was fun to watch.
Toomey is done, and Tia-Clair goes 3 for 3, a clean sweep on day 1 for the first time at the Rogue Invitational.
She's a minute ahead of the previous heat and a solid 10 reps ahead of anyone in her. If there's any woman like even close to where Tia's at.
Another level.
Another level. It's so impressive.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't really matter. The long endurance event with running, the heavy events, everything in between. It's crazy.
My first time back squatting in 2 months, pretty much.
Yeah, I hit back squat. I hit leg day as a like Lobo too.
Yeah, not the same. That was so strange. I think I've gotten deconditioned to just the weight on my back. That was like the most uncomfortable part. I couldn't find where to put the bar. Can you pull that down? Look at like the raw spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go jump in the cold right away. Right away. Gotta get in the cold to reduce the inflammation.
Yeah, I wish we had a plunge.
Oh, that would be so good.
How'd it go?
Crushed it. That was a great workout. That was just fun. Yeah, I love that. That was great. I love it when I can like stay with someone like that and it just like makes it fun. Except for like in the wall up to like do our handstand push-ups, we could see each other and the whole time I was like, Sid, close your eyes. Like it was weird.
Does this mean more after having withdrawn from the games?
I'll answer that after the weekend. I shut everything down. It's been 2 months. I swallowed everything. I kept my mouth shut, and I've been training. And that's the only thing that I want to show here is I've been training. At the end of the weekend, I'll start opening up.
Solid day 1.
Solid day 1.
Represent Podium. Use code Adler.
Beta, citrulline, salt. That's what I do before the workouts.
Yeah, it was a good day 1.
Yes, no problem.
So much more points are on the table, so like it just doesn't mean anything.
We're not confident yet.
Oh, it's the leaderboard's at 0 in my eyes. The arenas really do matter. Like there's a lot of thought that's gone into this one, and you can tell like the effort's there. Not that the effort wasn't there before, but they've really tried to think outside the box, I think, with this one, and really make it that Rogue Invitational-esque vibe.
I made a mistake. Should have done something else. I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, I don't plan my celebrations like Jason does. He thinks about it every night, so he's got a list. You should ask him about it.
I'll ask him about his list. He said you have a list of celebrations, like you practice them in the mirror at night. Is this true?
Let's go. That is true. That is true.
Yes.
But I've seen some of them.
He did
And
not
one
see
day
something
when he's
good.
able to pull them out, they're really good. So it's just like keep your eye out. Yeah, so Dallin doesn't get that Echo Bike win.
I don't know what your parameters are, but I think it's any workout that has an Echo Bike that's an event win for that individual, chalk it up. That's me.
All right, I think you got.
I've been in the game for a minute.
That's your perspective.
Let's go get some food.
That's you. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
We're trying to shoot a video real quick, and look at this crowd that lined up to watch this.
Should we just watch that guy?
Yeah, I got a mustache. How are you feeling?
Okay. Yeah. Not the best night's sleep, but we'll manage.
Why is that? Is it like nerves or jet lag?
Yeah, I mean, finishing off on a high like that is hard to unwind, so I tried my best.
You wake up in the red, is that what we're saying?
Oh yeah, deep into the red. That's fine.
You know what percentage?
12.
12% recovery, right?
Yeah.
I'm 78, for those wondering. How's this next workout gonna go?
It's a mystery with these log muscle ups. I hope that I can get through them pretty quick, and then it's 30 thrusters and 1,000 meters. Like, that's stuff that I know I can do. If I can get out of the muscle ups quickly, have a little bit of a lead on some guys, that'd be nice. But it's definitely not a W for me, that one. I'd put my money on Ricky, maybe Guy. Maybe.
Feeling decent.
Yeah?
One day of rogue fatigue, but one day further out from Ironman fatigue, so hopefully they balance out with a good day. Don't mind rowing, like thrusters, kind of like the log muscle ups, so fingies crossed.
I don't know if you noticed, but we have matching face hairs
I
today.
actually did notice, yeah. You
Was
November
inspired.
just a week late,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I like it, you look good. We both have blonde mustaches too.
Yeah.
That's even more
I
unique.
call it-
You know what they call it in Norway?
What do they call
You're
it?
gonna have to bleep this out, but it's a FITTEST, which stands for brush.
How are we feeling?
Nervous. I hate this workout. I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. Coming last on every single log muscle up workout here. In history of log muscle ups here.
He doesn't want to talk about it, but he talks about it. Yeah.
I think it's all about the thruster, muscle up thruster. Like, I think if you go too aggressive at the start, you're gonna really struggle on the muscle ups.
So what's a non-aggressive pace on the first 1,000?
Oh, like I bet you're 150. I don't think people are going to do anything crazy there. People should probably break up their thrusters in the first half to set up for the log. You just have to deal with it on the back half.
And there it is. Horvath and Magawa off at the same time, followed by Manon Anganese and now Tia-Clair. Jeff Adler's heading back to the rig, and he'll start his 30-bar muscle-ups. Ricky is taking the lead. Ricky Garrard's going to be the first man back to the barbell.
Tia-Clair to be on pace to go 4-0.
And Ricky's doing a nice job of just watching what Adler's doing and not letting him get too close, but Adler's closed the gap, but Ricky's going to widen that again if he can finish the set, and he does. So Ricky's going to be the first man back to the rower.
Ricky took the lead, and he's first to the rower. He's probably going to get about 80 meters to 100 meters before Jeffrey Adler even gets on the rower. Oh, he peps right behind Jeffrey.
And now Brent Fikowski gets to the rower. Tia-Clair has a 250-meter lead on Laura Horvath and Ariel Lowen.
Jeffrey Adler's yanking on the rower, but right behind him is Dallin Pepper, who's a little heavier and a little taller.
I was absolutely terrified of that log, but now we're in a great position. Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's got to do. He just got to black out.
Tia-Clair's going to win her 4th event in a row.
The crowd getting behind Ricky. He's finishing up. Can Ricky get to that end zone? Your first place winner is Ricky Garff.
Now the battle for second, and it's going to be Dallin Pepper out first. Pepper, look out, here comes Adler. Wow. Now Brent Fikowski's going to finish.
I think Brent has the best pain faces. He just rose with his eyes closed, just like, oh, 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 oh.
We did okay.
We did good. Hey, your boy almost got deep abs right there at the very end.
No, right?
Hey, did you see how Jeff spanked down? That was so great. He was like, you little bastard. Dude, he was, I mean, honestly, if Adler had gotten him after Ricky did that to Adler, that would have been full circle shit right there.
How are you breaking up with 5 muscle ups?
I was gonna go more than 5, to be honest. Nah, it's fine. But I was like, better be smart, not get to failure. But I went 5, 3, 2. What's that? 10, and then just singles, fast singles from there. The logs felt good. I knew I needed a head start going back. I mean, thrusters are tough for me. I'm happy with my effort on them. Sometimes like burning and you want to put it down, but you just stick to the number in your head that you said you're going to do. So it was tough, man. Glad I didn't have to sprint too hard on the row at the end. And the screen tells you where they're at. It told me it was like minus 71 meters behind, so I was like, just keep it there.
I'm eating again.
I know, I can't film you without you
I
eating.
swear you're like, it's like a beacon over here whenever I'm food eating.
Yeah, I get a light that says, hey, go see Tia. She's about to put food in her mouth.
Like last year, I really did struggle to get over the bar. And like my boobs were much bigger because I was breastfeeding. It's a real thing. I wish I could have that problem. You don't want that problem when it's that type of thing. True. Chest to bar pull-ups? Yeah, chest to bar bench press. It was amazing. Perfect. But it was way easier this year. Because let's just say I'm a little flatter.
How'd it go for you?
Josh,
yeah.
it was really hard.
You were the first to the bar.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, I got this, be confident, everything. But then first few reps, it took me like 5 reps to figure it out again. And then you are fighting with your head because like you are losing your confidence. So that was tricky part. Yeah, this is where I like lost the workout, I think.
How do you do that in the middle of the workout? How do you regain that confidence?
I don't want to give everything away, but yeah, like I'm trying to make everything simple, just break down the movement, what helps me, and I'm looking forward for the next one.
How much time do you get worked on during the day of a competition?
Body work. Between the events, it's usually either nothing or like 20 minutes of something easy, because obviously you don't want to make your body too loose. But I have like solid 45 to 1 hour every evening to be ready for the next day.
Probably like an hour and a half every day.
Yeah, I think so, more or less.
In the back of my mind, I want to really smash, but realistically, like, I'm no Tia, but that's the mindset that I have. And it put me in 3rd, right where I need to be. Points-wise, this is perfect. I know another strength event's gonna come up and I'll do really well, and some will do less well, and I'll gain more points there.
I think I finished 5th overall, which I was not expecting. I figured last night and this morning would be my 2 worst finishes, and last night wasn't my best finish. I misunderstood the standard in the briefing for the wall walk handstand push-up. So I got a no rep, and then I had these discussions with the judge, like, what do you want me to do? And they're like, do this. I'm like, what are you talking about? Which is my own fault. So I would have lost some points because of that execution, which is like uncharacteristic for me. But then I said, hey man, this is what you talk to athletes all the time about. Reset, refocus, next event. So I was able to go to watch some Sunny in Philadelphia bloopers, got in a good mood, had a good sleep, woke up this morning, was excited to execute on this, do my best, and ended up way better than I ever would have bet on, so it was good.
I didn't even make a plan for this workout because I thought I was going to pull out before I got here. So we woke up this morning, I was like, actually KJ, my hip's good. I got a strained quad, but it's pulling my hip got weird because everything else is tired all the routine. I was trying to pimp walk it out a little bit, but the squats are mostly through, so I can let people know. And I didn't quit immediately, so that's a huge win.
I was able to push the muscle ups more than I expected, so I didn't have to push the row at the end, which was a nice place to be.
I honestly didn't think you were gonna finish. Well, you had, I think, a minute 50 when I saw 500 go up, and I'm like, that means she has to hit
I knew
a
where I
4
was
minute.
the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in control.
You can kiss me now.
I was going for the tongue.
Oh, tongue.
Oh
okay.
my gosh. So my daughter sees me and him kiss, and because we're in love, she'll see the tongue. So she goes,
Gross.
Mom, why don't you ever kiss me with tongue like you kiss Dad? I'm like,
And so she'll try to.
She'll try.
She'll like, Mom, can I have a kiss? And then she'll go to Mom, and then she'll grab her face and go.
and I'm like, no, I don't know how to describe this to you, but
It's a different thing.
different
We
love,
don't get
same
that.
love.
Yeah, we don't get that.
So we're learning.
You just studying the map?
Good student.
Yeah, I started my heat. Just got on that row. Very end, feeling real sorry for yourself. Looking at the clock, looking at the screen, like, man, I could finish this, but I'm gonna have to like start hurting on this row. So sold out. As I like put the handles in, I think I could start to hear them count 3, 2, 1. I was like, I mean, maybe. So I started running, slid, got a nice little cherry.
Oh, yeah, that's what the people want to see.
But I didn't make it across the finish. So
Worth
it was
it.
almost really cool.
I'm sorry, Brooke, but she's won the shirt of the day.
It's a stormtrooper.
Sick.
Yeah.
I like the
Makes
yoke
sense.
better.
That checks out.
Chopped up.
They made it for me.
They made it for you?
My sweat got on it, and I was like,
How'd that work out for you?
Well, I've never done log muscle ups and it quite showed, so.
4 for 4, you know? Yeah, I mean, so far, she's been unstoppable. It's already over. It's like Saturday.
In fact, I think the next event we shouldn't even watch it. We should just be on the desk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
We'll get on the broadcast.
Yeah, we're doing the Iron Game show. I think this is going behind a paywall, but we'll find some clips, and we're not going to be behind the scenes, but we'll be here at the desk.
I sat next to you for how long last night? An hour?
Yeah.
I didn't notice you had a mustache.
Oh, I didn't.
Yo, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, do the Heber, look at Heber.
He looks despicable.
No, he looks like he owns a snake.
He looks like he has some sort of legal protection order that he's not allowed within 100 meters of like children.
I mean, seriously. Let us know. You know, it's an interesting look.
Horvath right back to the rope for her second of 3 sets.
Laura understands as long as she can keep a rep or 2 in the bank, she's going to be in control here.
5 guys to the rope at the same time. Hopper's going to get up first. Horvath makes the touch. She's got to get herself across the finish line. And Laura Horvath picks up her first event win of the 2024 Rogue Invitational. Tia-Clair is going to take second. Hopper's off. Hopper's going to get herself across the finish line, and Jason Hopper picks up the event win in Devil's Tail. Now the battle for second. Gerard is off. Gerard's going to follow.
This workout has my name written all over it, so I just had to execute.
Right now on the leaderboard, you're in 3rd. How closely are you following the leaderboard as you go throughout the weekend?
We're about to change that.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Laura Horvath.
Man, you just shaved?
What are you talking about?
You just shaved? It's a shame.
I'm just glad you can tell. You know what I mean? They cut away before I saw a celebration. What's the celebration?
Man, we're not talking about this. I wasn't prepared. Like, I knew I was capable of winning that one, but I didn't know I was. I didn't know I was actually going to. So when I'm crossing the finish line, I'm like, oh shit, I don't think I have a celebration. So I celebrated.
How did you celebrate?
I don't want. I'm not telling you how I celebrate.
Right, so one thing I've noticed about you in the last few competitions is that you showed up with like a lot of style.
Thank you.
In terms of like, you're wearing a pearl necklace right now. You show up to checking in wearing like I feel like you take your time to figure out exactly what you're gonna wear.
Not really, no. I ordered that like the day before, so I didn't really think about it. I try not to walk around in life and be ready to do a burpee, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I feel
you're an athlete, you don't have to be in athleisure clothes all the time, you know? Like, we only live once, so every outing deserves a dress up.
I like that.
I feel like I'm leaving a lot on the table a little bit, but that just comes with confidence and just like, I didn't really prep for it that much, so, but I just wish like some workouts I'm kind of like, oh, like I had more. Just like rocky, a little like disappointing.
What's in the bottle? What are you drinking?
Podium electrolytes.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Use code Brookwells. Enter to win a $100,000 giveaway. That's what you to say. Swipe up, get your merch. You set my body, all of my body on fire. You set my body, all of my body. You set my body, all of my body on fire. You set my body, all of my body. We're in the second round of the dude.
The dude. I'm gonna go with Ricky Garage.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Guy Maieros.
You set my body all
I think accuracy is the main thing. You can be fast, but you have one fumble and it can set you back quite a bit. Making a charge, and it's going to be Sprague.
You got Sprague!
It's a fun event. The little, I don't even know what you'd call it, but
stair stepper.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to McGowan. She's back there on the hay bale. Heinrich Happelainen is looking at his foot.
Oh, shit. These are your top 5.
Guy Maieros once again is out front early on, and it's going to be Danielle Brandon off first. Laura Horvath the second, followed by Paige Semenza, Dana Perrin, and then Emma Tall. So it's going to be Emma Tall and Laura Horvath for the event win.
I think it's going to be Guy going against Mikowski for the final.
Brazil versus Canada.
Syrup versus acai. Wow. You know how to pick them.
We know how to pick them.
That's not good.
Not good. Your ankle.
It was good. It was scary after a couple of Achilles tears, I'll tell you that.
What was the call? How was that made?
Gabby tore her Achilles in the women's, I think, top 5 or top 10 heats, and Henrik did it in the top 15. He was the second heat of the top 15, and then our heat was just waiting. We were standing behind the curtains and we watched it happen right in front of us. So we went out and did the heat right after that, and then once they reset for the top 10s, they just got us all together and they said, hey, we're changing it to burpees so there's no more rebounding and like lower risk, which was an awesome call. Everybody was pretty grateful of that. Like when we went after Henrik's heat, it's nerve-wracking taking the floor after that.
Yeah.
The peace of mind that came with knowing there was a change, and like even just that the team is paying attention to that, it's huge. So they did an awesome job. I think that's the right call, and it's sometimes an unpopular call, so it's nice that they make those ones for us.
Yeah.
I won the duel last year, so I had to give up the belt.
Yeah, let them know.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
Brent got second twice in a row, 2 years in a row, man. I felt like I pushed the sled a little too slow. That was the only thing that I went slow on was the sled. Burpees were probably middle of the pack. Power pin was honestly my the easiest part.
How'd you feel about the change of the standard?
I like the change. It actually helped me out. I don't know how, but it did.
I was really fired up in that, knowing I made it from 10 to 5. That's like so important for points. And then, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Those are the kind of moments you miss. That wasn't that painful. If every CrossFit workout was under a minute, yeah, maybe I'll stick around for a while.
So fast, so sprinty, that made it harder. But it was amazing. It was very fun to do fast things with the crowd, and even against Brent, that he's a legend. So it was a great memory that I'm gonna carry for my life.
Yeah, on the first rebounds jump, I felt like hit on my Achilles, and seems like I ruptured it. Katie from Rogue helped me to get flights for tomorrow morning, so we're gonna drive to Edinburgh a couple hours from here, really early, and then fly to Finland. 8:15 flight, and then I'm gonna try to get a really good doctor in Finland as fast as possible, and then get it fixed.
Did you have a celebration in mind before you went out there?
Not really. I'm not the person who celebrates, plans the celebration. So whatever feels right, you know?
Yeah, okay. Whatever happens in the moment. Congratulations, 2 wins on back-to-back wins.
Yeah, we're rolling it over to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just wait and see.
Let's go.
Tomorrow morning, that pegboard, point that camera in my lane, baby.
Are you guys cool with running about 5K this morning? I have no idea where we're going, to be honest with you, so.
All right, we HWPO Run Club.
Tell about Chiefs.
Chiefs gonna lead the pack. We're gonna go do a 5K through the quad up into the gymnasium.
Snoop Dogg, bring a little green hat.
All right, we're doing a 5K. Come down to the ocean. I can't see. Hands are cold. It's good community right here. Not bad. It's the first time I've seen blue skies since I've been here.
8 days out from doing an Ironman. Jet lag on a deload week.
There we go. That's it. Nice. That's what's up. Woo. Get it, get it. Get it, Chief. It was not a 5K.
We went 4, bro.
Yeah, we have 4.
That's good training for you.
Good training. Give it to Julian if you take the wrong distance.
No, I wasn't the one lead. I was in the front, but it was the girl that was leading it. She was another left, another left. There's a lot of false peaks.
Thanks for joining us this morning, and keep at it, all right? Keep running. 1, 2, 3.
Hard work!
All right, guys, thanks.
Pays off! Woo! Hey, just want to point it out, the Buttery Bros, we beat HWPO. They're in front. I gotta hold it down for us boys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let them know.
You have 315 in the chest, huh?
315? Oh, I don't know, maybe.
It's a bench off.
Running for Movember and 3 out of 4 days doing a max lift after 10 days in now, 20 to go.
We're all dosed up here, you know?
All right.
That thing really took it. I just did acid
bath.
America! I'm gonna get this. I didn't realize
maybe
I
not
was gonna mess
today.
me up like
Yeah.
that.
Get it!
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what matters, man. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You got it! Let's go! Man shit!
He couldn't get it with Cole Sagan.
Couldn't get it.
He couldn't get it with Jeffrey Adler. You know who he got it with? He got it with Simon.
For Movember.
After a 5K and acid bath.
It's a mustache.
It
was a mustache.
It's gotta be 50 degrees out here.
Yeah.
He did it on a 6-degree decline.
Shout out, Julie.
Shout out to the Whoop. We're gonna go over our 5K today. And I was a 11.6 strain, mostly in zone 4. What about you, my guy?
Well, I continued on running, so I actually have a 15.4 strain. I was in a lot of zone 5 and zone 4 for that. But shout out to the Butter
Shout
Gang.
out to the Butter Gang. Who are we going?
I'm going to this guy right here.
Oh,
you know why? Check out that mustache.
He's got a mustache.
Look at that lovely
Okay.
mustache. His name is Paul Warren Tape out of Australia. He's 46. He's got a level 20, 906 recoveries, 164-day data streak, lots of walking, box fitness, and functional fitness.
What are we gonna send him?
Send him my DMs on Instagram. We're gonna hook you up just like we're about to go hook up a bunch of people at the venue with a GOWOD subscription. If you want to get a Whoop, use the link down below. It's the best tracker. I use it every day. I'm actually 56% recovered today. I recommend you use it to get ready for the year of 2025 to track your fitness goals.
Use code PANCAKES if you want to join the Butter Gang.
If you have a Whoop, use the link down below to get a free month subscription, free Whoop band, money back guarantee if you don't like it.
That concludes Whoop and the Butter Gang. We out.
Guys, this is the first time we have seen a horizontal pegboard at the Rogue Invitational.
Brent Fikowski, 4th place overall, may have something that he's been working on here with this pegboard.
Listen, we can only assume so. He's called the professor for a reason, Sean.
Horvath is going to look to go unbroken here.
Here she wants to open up as much as she can against the GOAT here. Tia's going to come quick.
Fikowski's wasting no time here.
Everyone's feeling fresh on round 1, but now these 2 movements back to back going into this next pegboard, that's where we get to see who's the real deal.
Let's see if Horvath tries to go unbroken.
She's not in a rush to ever skip a peg, and I think that's one of the big separators from the first heat.
Wow. Horvath is done.
I mean,
Fikowski's wasting no time here. It's back to the skier. Toomey just has to stay close to Horvath. Looking for her 3rd straight event win.
She's in complete control of the pacing.
Brent Fikowski is just ripping through this thing.
No hesitation, no pause.
So Laura Horvath and Tia Toomey are the only 2 women to win Rogue Invitational Championships. I hope you took notes, kids. There's going to be a test later. Brent Fikowski wins event 7.
What an amazing execution. He called his shot. He said, hey, make sure there's a camera on me on event 7. I got something for you guys. And he did not disappoint.
I mean, this is the final trip, and she's about ready to just absolutely decimate the top time. Laura Horvath make it 3 in a row for the defending Rogue Invitational champion. Toomey is done. 2nd place finish for Tia Toomey. There goes Jay Crouch. And now Jason Hopper is in. Alex Gazan is going to finish 3rd in the event. Well, event 7 in the books. And it's Brent Fikowski picking up his 1st win of the competition.
That was great.
You even had energy to do a little 360 kickflip off the afternoon.
Yeah, a little Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Yeah, it was nice. It was like, been practicing those.
Did you know, like, when they announced that, like, I got this in the bag?
I mean, I practiced, like, I did it at Elfit in Egypt 2 years ago.
Yeah,
so I kind of learned a few things there, learned what not to do a little bit. And then the moment it was announced, went outside, took my pegboard off the wall, installed it on the rig, didn't fit, installed it underneath my carport. It took me like 4 hours, didn't get to train that afternoon. But I thought to myself, hey, the more time I have to practice on this, I might figure something out. And then I was able to just dial in that technique and didn't do it under much fatigue, really didn't put in any workouts, but just thought, man, if I can hold this technique, I should be able to run away with it. I don't think anyone else will be able to do this. And yeah, it worked.
How does that feel to get a win like that on the final day of the competition?
Yeah, pretty cool, right? Like I would, most of my wins I'm the most proud of and excited about are the ones that are close, right? And you really have to fight for, like last night's the duel or, you know, things like that. But that was still pretty special, right? To be able to soak it in a little bit on that last round and kind of smile and be like, oh, this is a lot of people here.
Workouts that just came out, I think I'm going against Brent. It's another grippy workout with handstand walks. Brent is really good at that. And a sandbag workout, which he's going to be good at. Rogue aren't doing me any favors.
Trying to get my grip to come back to life a little bit.
Yeah, I've heard you just finished a grip workout and then you got another grip workout.
Yeah, 2 grip workouts back to back. We're really trying to test the grip today.
Laura just freaking crushed the ski. She absolutely annihilated it. I think I asked her, I was like, hey Laura, what were you holding? And she's like, around like 1150, 1200. I was like,
so you were pushing it the whole time?
Yeah.
Or is that like an easy pace for you on a ski?
No, that's like a good pace.
No, I think we're like not too far out. I think maybe like well, I know there's only 2 events, but like 50 points out of podium. So we'll just keep ticking away and try and make something happen.
How was the pegboard?
Freaking good. 3rd place. I was like, this one couldn't come out.
It's got that peg jammed in there.
It was like, it wouldn't come out. I was like, what is happening?
I think it's the first time I've been so disappointed. I don't really know what to do with it. You know, it's kind of like, well, what's to learn? And it's like, yeah, I can get better at that, but I don't think it's like a matter of necessarily fitness or actually being bad at it. I just, bad game plan.
On the overall leaderboard right now, Laura Horvath keeps chipping away slowly at Tia-Clair Chubbies, but Tia is not making it easy because anytime that Laura has gotten to 1st place, outside of the duel, Tia's basically got 2nd. And then for the men, Brent had a huge performance on the pegboard and leapfrogged over a handful of athletes and is now sitting in 2nd. Within shot of getting Jeffrey Adler, it sounds like Jeffrey Adler's a little concerned about it for these next 2 events.
And we start with the 100 heavy rope double unders, 1 rep for every 25 they complete. Good things are going on right now for Laura Horvath and Tia Chubbies. They were the first 2 women to that 70-pound sear bell.
We know transitions are key as we see Jay Crouch make the quick turn.
Fikowski, the first man, onto his hands. Horvath is going unbroken here.
Wow, Laura setting a strong precedent there with that unbroken handstand walk. I mean, that wasn't something I expected to see from her.
Jay Crouch is going to lead, but not by much going into round 2. Laura Horvath is off for the 2nd time on her overhead walking lunge. Crouch and Fikowski done at the same time. Crouch and Fikowski, 1 and 2 into the final set of double unders. Laura Horvath is now done. And on to the double unders for the 3rd and final time. Chubbies still solidly in 2nd place. And Justin Medeiros is starting to move up the standings here in this heat. He's now into 4th. Fikowski onto the handstand walk first. Crouch, though, has been faster on this portion. Justin Medeiros is going to win the event. We absolutely did not see that.
Just ahead of Jay Crouch.
Here comes Fikowski, so Medeiros with his first event win. Laura Horvath continues to charge. Make it 4. And Tia Chubbies takes 2nd, another 95 points.
Blew up a little in the last round, but not so much. I went for it, it's perfect, it was good. Couldn't have got a higher place. Guys who beat me here, better.
Justin come out of nowhere, I think, because he was on that far end and I saw the race was just with Brent. But I did hear on my last length that Justin was coming and I was hoping that I was ahead, but then I think I just saw him like run out the corner of my eye. I was like, damn.
Bingo, bango, bongo, event win. Told you.
What's up, huh?
Yeah.
What was happening out there?
No, it went good. I mean, just kind of ran my own race on kind of rounds 1 and 2, and then getting to round 3, I realized that I was starting to gain ground on those guys. Didn't panic, just broke up my double unders in 2 sets, pushed a little pace on the lunges, and I realized on the handstand walk, I looked over and we were kicking up just about the same time, so I knew, all right, I'm gonna take 1 quick break, try to keep these handstand walks fast, and got across the finish line first.
You can see the whole field on one side.
Yeah, it was great.
Lara just won her 4th in a row. That's impressive. I think Tia's won the first 4, so they're kind of trading blows right now.
How's the energy out there?
The energy is insane. The people here are cool. They're, you know, the crowd in Europe or in the UK.
Yeah, you said that. You're like,
sick.
Europe's coming. What does it mean?
Yeah, like that. We are just louder than the Americans out there. The other side, you know.
Final event. What do you know?
I just know it's sandbag cleans. They go 15, 10, 5. I'm not sure what the point differential is between Lara and Tia.
They are separated by 45 points, which is quite a lot. Anytime that Laura has won, Tia hasn't given her an inch.
Alex Kazan's in 3rd.
Look at your judge. Make sure you go out there and you tell them, like, give me the down signal, quick. If you're gonna give me the down signal, like, do I have to do that? Yeah.
Adler has a 40-point lead over Fikowski. Right behind him is Ricky, but he's 50 points out from Brent. 3rd place is still up for grabs. You have
so it seems like
Dallin Pepper, Jay Crouch, Jason Hopper, Ricky Garrard, all separated by 20 points.
I don't really want to be next to you during this, do I?
Let's go, Brent.
Let's go.
This is the main event. Let's make some noise for the last time.
Who wants wants to be on the podium? We'll find out after event number 9, the Excavator's underway. We start with 15 reps.
All of these women going at this first bag relentlessly.
Man, it's moving. We're walking alongside. We're excited.
Tia Toomey and Danny Spiegel are your leaders right now in the heat. Now look at this, everybody to the second bag at about the same time.
Adler seems to be keeping pace with Brent.
Here comes Ariel Lowen as Alex Kazan is falling back here. And here goes Hopper, and Pepper's with him. And now here comes Adler. Toomey on to the final bag, 175 pounds, 79 kilos. Kazan is now done. She's moving up, so she and Lowen are now tied. Jason Hopper now, just 2 remaining. Toomey's got it. 5 event wins, 4 championships at the Rogue Invitational. Hopper's gonna lock it out, and Jason Hopper can wind up on the podium. Pepper is in. Brent Fikowski's done, and for the final time, class is dismissed. Lowen has it, she's gonna get in. Kazan's gotta be next, and she's not. Horvath is in.
Make some noise for your new Rogue Invitational champion, Tia-Clair Toomey Jeff Adler.
Our boy, Jeffrey Adler won, you know.
We know how to pick him.
We know how to pick him, podium athlete. There he is.
Speaking of podium, we're giving away $100,000. It could be Super Bowl tickets, it could be trucks, it could be
sauna, cold plunge.
It could be a road gym build out at your house, or just $100,000 cash. Use 321 Podium to enter. Use this hashtag here, and you'll get free entries, more of them. And thank you guys for watching the show. We love you guys. We're not saying goodbye yet. I'm just throwing it out in the middle of it because I can't.
You like that, Selly?
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
That was a threw my belt down.
That's cool.
Was it on the camera? Like, was it on the big screen?
Oh yeah. I mean, you were ISO'd out.
I mean, I was emotional. That was pure emotion. I think that was the first time I podiumed since the Mac.
If you watch any event, he just relies purely on my strategy.
He's so consistent. He sets the standard for every race.
Look at that, dude.
Finally. I've been training in the gym, eyes closed, only for that.
Is this sort of like a statement piece after stepping away?
You can think of this however you want, but in my mind it feels fucking good.
I feel great. Freaking got my crown back. This competition means more because, well, 1, I don't know what the future holds.
Right. And
then 2, mentally I knew I could win last year, but physically I just wasn't ready. And I know I'm the best athlete, so, you know, I mean that with so much respect, but I'm very confident within my own abilities, and I was able to show that this weekend.
I think the event was amazing, from the athletes, the venue, the fans, like put it all together. It was a freaking awesome weekend.
All right, that's the end of the show. They're obviously just tearing the floor up right here, but what a success, I would say.
I think for the CrossFit community and the functional fitness community, we needed a win like this. Rogue always delivers. It was incredible. Shout out to Katie and Bill for putting on an incredible event. Shout out to all the volunteers and judges who helped make these things happen. None of this would be possible without you guys.
And then shout out to Jeffrey Adler and Tia-Clair Toomey doing what champs do, you know, just taking the win. Yeah, that's about it.
And thanks personally to all the athletes that let me talk to in the back and hang out with me and let us and you guys, the viewers, participate in what can be a very stressful weekend. Thank you.